So, I asked chat, send me your deepest and darkest confession that you have. So the first one we got is I gooned to my aunt's wedding photos when I was 7. I really hope for the purpose of this that this never happened and you just sent this as a joke. I really hope that. Not real. Yeah, I'm going to go with not real. I have a piss and fart fetish. Not the worst thing you could have said. You could have said a shit fetish. That would have been a lot worse. You could have said a shit fetish. You didn't. Real? Real? What do we think, chat? Real? This real? Next. Oh, God. Alright. When I was... Okay, you... English, please. When my 6-year-old cousin said, if you show me your thing, I'll show you... The first time you saw pussy. Nah, this is the worst one. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't believe what I'm reading right now. Please tell me this is a joke. Yeah, I know you guys like to joke around. This one... This is the worst thing I've ever seen, genuinely. Genuinely the worst thing I've ever seen. Chat, ban this guy. Who sent this? Who sent this? Who sent this in? Can I look? No, I think I did anonymous. Who sent this in? Anyone want to confess? Was it anyone? Anyone want to confess? Let's see. Why is this in 480p right now? Okay. Anyone? Anyone? Vlixie thinks it's a real story, but I don't know, man. I don't know. That's okay. Let me go back. I secretly edged to R6 characters. Not true. Not true. This never happened. This never happened. You've never done that. I don't believe it for a second. Yeah. Never happened. Alright, next. Oh, God. One time I really needed to pee, but I was scared to use the restroom at night, so I took a shelf and peed inside the wall where a hole was. I was like 7. Okay. You know what? Kind of valid. Kind of valid. Semi-valid. If you're 7 years old, I could see this. Not that crazy. Right? Not that crazy. This one sounds real. No, it really does. With shit, too. Vlixie, you're banned. Vlixie, you're banned. No, not with shit. Not with shit. No, not at all. Me and my femboy boyfriend had e-sex on a call. I'm being deadass. I got proof. This one doesn't seem like a joke. This one just doesn't seem like a joke. We want proof. We don't want proof. Why are you looking at me like I did it? Why would he not be dead ass? We got 2 more left. I really don't know what else this could be. But this guy said he has proof. So, next. I have a crush on you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good confession. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gay, but I'm in a relationship with a girl right now. Tell her. Tell her, man. Tell her. Rough situation. That's all I gotta say. Next. Fuck me. As soon as baby Mike Wazowski from Monsters University appeared on the screen, I instantly pulled down my pants in the theater, grabbed the person next to me's drink, oiled up my meat, and gooned until I bled. I'm being honest. I will send pictures if needed. Not only is this the most disgusting sentence I have ever read in my entire life, but I will give you credit. It's creative. I don't know how on earth you came up with this, but I'll give you credit. Whoever sent this in, I don't need pictures. I don't need pictures. Trust me. Whoever sent this in, you may just be a genius. You may just be a genius. Let's see, bro. Let's see. Next up. I once told George Springer to off himself because he was cooking my team. I see how horrible it was to say. Okay. I'm glad you repented from, this mistake, we could say. So, W confession, good stuff, good stuff. Well, hold on, not good stuff, but good stuff saying the confession and that you were wrong. I had to rephrase. I secretly cracked 401 femboys like I was the big Bonnie Blue. Now, I will say Bonnie Blue doesn't crack femboys, so I don't know where we're getting at that. But did you crack them or did they crack you? Because if you were like Bonnie Blue, you'd be getting cracked. Yeah. Okay, I clicked that by accident. But done worse. Not bad. No, this is pretty bad. You, sir, are a predator. Chased a girl into a bathroom and everyone hated me for a few days. As they should. Next. You walked in on your friend having sex with your I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You poor soul. How close was this friend? Who is this? Someone fess up. Who is this? This one's pretty bad. Anyone? Anyone fessing up? 82%. Yeah, no, this one's bad. No, this one's bad. Anyone in any chat? Either chat? No one? No one at all? Really? Okay. No, yeah, that one's bad. That one's really bad. Alright, next. I think Bobby Huckleberry is the GOAT of gooning and basketball. That's not a confession. That's a statement. I've high-key gooned on my cat. High-key? On him? Was it accidental, though? Because, say you were in the living room, right? You're gooning in the living room, no one's home. And your cat just, walks by, and you get goon juice on your cat. Technically, yes, you gooned on your cat, but does that really count? You know what I mean? Because, yes, you gooned on your cat, but it was an accident. Nothing could justify that. Yeah, but what if it was accidental? Or what if you were even in your room, the cat walks in your room? That could be accidental. I'll give you a pass. Well, it's not good, but it's a pass. Okay. Long message here. Lock in. Be for real. I have genuinely full shame for this, but I'm serious. When I was 13, I rubbed one out under the bleachers at my brother's baseball game, because I felt like I needed to get one out for some reason. P.S. The move to Google Classroom is more convenient for me. Sir. Sir. Gooning under the bleachers. You were 13. We're not talking 8, 9, 10 years old. 13? That's 7th grade. Is that not 7th grade? Chet, that's 7th grade. You know what you're doing at 7th grade. And not to mention, you couldn't at least have gone to the bathroom? Hold on. Yeah, no. You gotta at least go to the bathroom. What are we doing? What are we doing? Next. I rubbed one out to Matt Beeve every day in the school bathroom during 6th period. That's all I gotta say to you. You disgust me. One time, I wanted my parents to talk to me, so in order for them to pay attention, I cut the power wire to my house, and it cost $5,000 to fix, and they never find out. How do they never find out? Does it not matter? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I might be beating you. You might be getting beat. You might be getting beat. 5,000? 5,000. 5,000? And why weren't they talking to you? That's another. Why weren't your parents talking to you? This is a concerning message. I'll let you off because this is more concerning than anything. I don't even know. I really don't. Oh, God. When me and my family was watching Fantastic Four, the one with Jessica Alba, she came on the screen. I left and started jacking it to her in the bathroom. You were with your family. You were watching a movie with your family, and Jessica Alba... I'll give you a pass on that. I can understand you from that perspective. But you were with your family? No. No pass for you. No, absolutely not. Next. Next. Watching Transformers 2007 with Megan Fox car scene is the primary reason I'm straight. I'm going to need a refresher on this. Hold on. 2007 Megan Fox. What is it? Transformers car scene? Let's not get me banned on Twitch real quick. Hold on. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, no. Valid. Absolutely valid. You, sir. Yep, you, sir. You, sir, are good. Next. I believe this is from JP, who was actually in my class. So let's give it a whirl. I was in Beeve's class last year. He was always sitting in the corner charging his phone. True. So far, we're good. Because it was somehow always dead. True again. Yes, sir. I would always goon and play Roblox, and then once I was done, I would get up and mimic Beeve's Hooper Walk, and all the 1.0 GPA students would erupt. This is true. This is JP. I don't know if he's still in chat, but yes, he. This is a fact. This is all true. Everything here is true. Next, not really a confession though, more just a statement. But anyways, next. Matt Beeve is my mentor. Thank you. I'm a great mentor, so you're in good hands. Oh, God. There was a... I'm going to say you meant girl. There was a girl at school. I saw some curves. Up there and also down there. But I didn't see her face much. I asked her for her number. And when I got it, it was fine. We talked for a little bit. However, when I realized her face... when I realized what was her face really looked like I said I wasn't interested, she really liked me. So she wanted to SMD. To get back, I was this person cannot speak English. We did it behind a shed. How I lost my virginity. So, what I believe this guy is saying is he lost his virginity to an ugly girl that he didn't like. Is what he's saying. So, move on. I've played with my poop until I was 12 and found out I'm not clip farming and I got really sick. That's the most disgusting sentence I've ever read. You need to be put in solitary confinement, prison, a mental institution, all of the above, really. You sicken me, you are disgusting, and you don't deserve to be a human being, okay? When I read this, no. Dang it. Broke a kid's leg and didn't feel bad about it. You gave zero context, sir. So, I believe Justin Fields is the greatest human in history. Wrong. Idiot. I once said to a can't talk. I once said to a police officer on Halloween, nice costume. And they asked me for my name and address, and I told them. And they said I would get in trouble, but after a while nothing happened. I haven't told anyone yet. This might be the worst confession of all time. This one's actually... Oh, shit. This one's actually real. So my friend FaceTimed me and was like, guess what? And I'm like, what? And they FaceTimed me mid-cracking. Disgusting. Despicable. Your friend is a nuisance. Your friend is horrendous. Your friend should be eviscerated off the face of the planet. You should think about getting new friends. That's all I gotta say. At my brother's wedding, he was marrying a woman, and I could see her nipples through her dress. After the wedding in the hotel room that my parents and siblings were in, I gooned to the mental image. Okay, so not only did you goon to your brother's wife, the mental image of it, but you were in the same room as your parents and siblings. This might be the worst thing of all time, possibly. Alright. I've once gooned for 20 hours a day while Yeah, I would consider it goon scrolling at this point. Is it really doom scrolling or is it goon scrolling? Because you're gooning 20 hours a day. Where's the time for scrolling? At this point, it's goon scrolling. You're gooning and scrolling. So, that's my take on it. Next. One time, there was a mall Santa, and I warmed on his lap. I could generally feel his bulge, and I was related to him. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I wrote a poem about how much I hated my French teacher. She found out and blamed it on a random person. Also, I had e-sex with Bonnie Blue. I don't think I believe the second part. Throwing a little fun fact there. But that's kind of tragic, yeah, no. Who was this poem intended for? Was this just... Because, I don't know. I walked in on my brother beating the shit out of his meat, and when I walked in, it came out everywhere on me. Your brother nutted on you? Your brother nutted on you? Everywhere on you? Disgusting. Alright, next. One time when I was little, I was playing tag at the park, and I slipped on human poop, and I had to wait shirtless for my mom to get me new clothes at Walmart. Not your fault, not your fault, so I'll give you the slack there, but disgusting, nonetheless. That has to be like bottom one moments of all time, I will say, like. And how do you know it was human poop? Why was there human poop at the park? There's no way that wasn't dog shit. I don't know, man. Next up. I already read the first sentence. I want to be groomed and actively searched out on games like VR Chat and Roblox. Since I'm hypersexual and can't satisfy myself, I don't know what to do since I've lost a lot of friends doing so. I have been since I was 11 or 12, or 10 or 11. You know, man, you want to be groomed on Roblox. Wow, you've probably been getting groomed by grown men since you were 10. Wow. That's, choosing to. Wow, that's, this one's pretty bad. No, this one's bad. This one's really bad. I don't even know. I honestly, that one left me speechless. We'll go 5 more. Started licking my dog's balls, and my little brother walked in and started helping me. How old's your little brother? 1. Regardless, absolutely despicable. You disgust me, and you need to be put in solitary confinement for the rest of your life. You don't deserve to see the outside of a prison cell ever again. Okay? Honestly, electric chair. Electric chair. Electric chair. I'm 16 and I high-key was driving in the car, and at the time I was at my cousin's house and ran my 6-year-old cousin over. Is he okay? This can't be real. I low-key watch all your vids and compare the heights and... Disgusting. I used to nut in my bed sheets all through middle school. Kept the quilt for a while. Disgusting. Despicable. Egregious. Never said in a confession ever again. Last confession of the day. Oh, thank you. Love your good work. Love your vids. Keep up the good work. Make sure your vids don't go off my tempo. Don't worry, they won't. Keep up the pace. Last one now, because that's not a confession. That was support, and I appreciate it. Accidentally gooned to a guy once. Didn't regret it after, though. What do you mean you didn't regret it? And are you sure it was just once now? W confession segment. What did we leave off on? We left off on 61. Yep, that's the plan. I'll see y'all later. Like I said, either Friday, Saturday, one of the two. But I'll see y'all.